Hey, welcome back to No Hype Beer Reviews. Unless it's your first time, then welcome. Please consider subscribing. If you do, hit the notification bell, get all the updates. Really excited for today's video. The beer is courtesy of either Shaun or Ross. They both sent me one, so thank you both guys. I don't know which one's which, and it's fine. But yeah, super excited. I am still drinking the Bourbon County allotment from 2021, and appreciate that. It was weird. We got a decent number around me, but this was not one of them. We got a keg or two of it, but no bottles, so really appreciate you guys helping me out. I am coming off a cold. That's why I sound a little different. Unless if this is your first time, I don't normally sound like this. If you watch a lot of my reviews, I feel fine. I can taste and smell fine, but I still sound a little off. So just for whatever that's worth. So they're trying to recreate the proprietors from 2014. So this is actually aged in rye whiskey barrels with cassia bark, which is like cinnamon, cacao nibs, panela, which is a sugar, and coconut water. Born in Chicago 2014, a fan favorite ever since. They're saying it can develop for 5 years. So even with those adjuncts, they're not pulling it back to like 2 years, like they sometimes say. They're still saying the full 5. This is a little lower ABV for this year's lineup, 13.2%, and this was bottled in September. Let's get into it. Yeah, super excited. We'll be posting this on Christmas Eve. Hope everyone's having a good day and all that, and other pleasantries. All right, proper glassware. Yeah, I mean, it just boring alert. Yeah, it looks like Bourbon County. I mean, even with a different barrel aging, it's black, but there is that really dark brown mixed in. So it's very, don't get me wrong, it's a dark beer, but there is some brown. It's not pitch black. We got about 3/4, half a finger I had, probably 3/4 when I poured it. It's mocha. It's a little creamy mocha kind of a color, small bubbles. They seem to be going away. I already see some legs on the side of the glass. Yeah, definitely some legs sticking around. The lacing, a little bit, not too much, but not too little. Didn't go away immediately. Anyway, you can see what it looks like. Let's get into the aroma. I get a good mix. Yeah, okay, so a couple people told me it was like very cinnamony. And I'm getting a good mix of actually that coconut and the cinnamon. The sugar, I don't get that it's like extra sweet smelling. I don't get an extra hit of like caramel or something maybe the sugar could do in the process. I'm not getting that yet. Same thing with the chocolate, like the cacao nibs, at least, and I'll smell it again, but like I'm not getting any more chocolate than I kind of already associate with this beer. The base Bourbon County beer, so to speak. Yeah, so for me it's, and I'm probably actually getting a little bit more coconut than that cinnamon. Cinnamon for me can be like really easy to overpower a beer. I think it's an adjunct that can a little goes a long ways, I think, in beer. And at least in the aroma, it's slightly more coconutty. I get some of that chocolate, so it's got a little bit of that chocolate coconut candy kind of a thing. And I get this nice vanilla almond thing, like the marzipan, right? Isn't that right? It's got a little bit of that, which is cool. Maybe that sugar's helping bring that out. I don't know. But then, yeah, I am getting some like Bourbon County notes, but like I'm not getting the huge chocolate. I kind of wish. I love that this has the extra cacao nibs, because I think this beer needs help with some of the base beer stuff coming through, and I figured that chocolate, but it's a little muted that way. So yeah, this is very much a little base of Bourbon County, but the adjuncts, at least in the aroma, are like vast majority of what you're smelling. Let's see how the taste. Cheers. Thanks again, Shaun and Rick. Oh my God, Shaun and Ross. Losing my mind. Today's my first day of break. I really need a break. first sip, I really like that. Wow. That's interesting how the coconut is different than some other beers I've had where coconut's an adjunct, like the flakes, like toasted coconut. I really like that. The taste, and I'll be honest, like, I want that chocolate, you know, and I wasn't getting it in the aroma. I do get it in the taste, so, like, I'm super excited about that. And yeah, that coconut is cool. And just like the aroma, that cassia bark, that cinnamon thing, it's not overdone. Sometimes when I have a beer like this that has cinnamon and nice chocolate, you know, stoutiness to it, it's got that extra, it does have a little extra sweetness. But it kind of makes me think like if you were going to use chocolate milk and eat cinnamon Toast Crunch, and like that milk at the end where you have like a lot of sugar and cinnamon with some sort of like milk chocolate, or chocolate milk, I mean, excuse me, it's very reminiscent of that. Yeah. So like, again, it's not like a spicy hot cinnamon. It very much is sweet, desserty kind of cinnamon, not overpowered. I was a little nervous because some people told me that and again, I feel like I'm kind of sensitive to cinnamon in beer actually. And for me, this is not overly done. I like it's a little syrupy, so I like that mouthfeel on it. It's got that good level of sweetness. We get a little bit of warmth in the chest. There is a very subtle rye, very subtle, and it is mixed with like an oak tannin thing. So I'm kind of surprised that I am picking up the spirit like that, because that's not something I'm really good at, in my opinion. Sometimes like differentiating some of that stuff with the spirit, and you can get that a little bit. I feel like, yeah, if this was aged in just straight bourbon barrels, you would be able to tell. It's very subtle, but you would be able to tell it is a different barrel it was aged in. I think, like I was saying, what I wanted in the aroma, I don't know if this beer tastes more chocolatey than the regular, but I think because the base beer is fighting with the adjuncts, that those cacao nibs are doing their job in the taste and reminding you this beer should be somewhat chocolatey. So I really, that may be the unsung hero. It's not dominating. It's not even, I would argue, it's not even adding to the beer on its own. It's helping bring some balance and normalcy with the adjuncts into the base beer. So well done there. And again, it's a little sweeter, which I think probably makes sense with that sugar. I like that syrupy quality. And just, again, the taste is wonderful. Yeah, just a whisper of alcohol. Yeah, I think this is adjuncts done right. Yeah, I'm curious what other people have to say about this beer. Definitely in the comment section below, and then other people who have reviewed it, whether on YouTube or in print. I'm super curious how this is ranking for people, because I like this quite a bit. Yeah. How about you? All that stuff, let me know. Let me know your thoughts. Comment section below. Once you're done doing that, make sure you check me out on Instagram and Untappd. It's No Hype Beer Reviews of both of those places. Please like, comment, subscribe, and most importantly, imbibe. Cheers, everyone.